Welcome to the second Internet business model, which is the advertising model. In this model, you'll learn about solo ads brokering. This model equips you with the relevant information to build your business as a solo ads broker. First, the basics. What are solo ads? To make it simple, solo ads is a form of advertisement sent out to an entire or a portion of an email subscriber list. The rule is you are purchasing your intended audience or targeted traffic in the form of a mailing list. Your main goal is to drive them to your landing page. You may also purchase solo ads to promote an affiliate link. Where do you find your targeted audience or your intended mailing list? Generally, when you have ideal audiences in mind, you have two choices. You may deal with a solo owner where they have already established their own mailing list in a specific niche. You may also contact an ads broker who acts as an agent for this business. This will be further discussed in the following modules. When you purchase a solo ad run, the emails sent to your audiences are dedicated emails. This means the emails revolve entirely around the product or service you intend to promote. The emails are focused on a particular niche area depending on the product or service advertised. This may range from the selling of supplements to fitness campaigns. Why solo ads? In a nutshell, solo ads work best for those intending to drive quick traffic in large numbers. This can be applied in contexts where you are about to launch a product, or if you need traffic to be sent to a web page immediately. In the next chapter, we will be talking about how solo ads work in detail and how and where to purchase your solo ads. In this chapter, you will learn how to generate and purchase your traffic via solo ads, specifically focusing on solo owners. Mentioned in the previous module, in order to search for your intended mailing list, there are two approaches. One, solo owners. Two, solo ads brokers. What's the difference between the two? Solo owners are individuals who own their own solo ads. They have established their own mailing lists where they will sell a solo ad to you, and is dependent on your market. Usually, solo owners will charge you by cost per click, CPC. This depends on how many customers are interested and click on your email for further information. Having said that, there are some downsides in opting to purchase your traffic from solo owners. As the name suggests, solo owners are only solo owners. Initially, most of them do have a specific mailing list for marketing and business purposes. But as their mailing list expands, many people inquire to purchase their lists where they have turned it into their main niche. Therefore, they are only interested in making money by selling you their lists. Sometimes it's possible that their mailing list does not even correspond to the advertisement that you intend to sell. This means you may be wasting resources as you're promoting your product to the wrong audience. Second, certain markets or niches have very few solo owners as the market can be relatively new or it's not been explored much by consumers. For instance, markets that cater toward very specific products for very specific audiences. Example, supplements to control the sugar level of diabetes patients. As a result, you might find some difficulties in generating or finding suitable mailing lists for your via solo owners. Another drawback is, as the solo owners are charging you based on CPC, the conversions may be low. As stated earlier, some of the mailing lists would not entirely hit the bullseye for you, as the audiences are a mismatch. Now you've understood solo owners. In the next chapter, we cover another vehicle to generate your traffic, which is solo ads brokers. We explore another initiative to generate your traffic, which is based on solo ads brokers. By the end of this chapter, you will be able to weigh your choices in generating traffic. What are solo ad brokers and how do they aid in your generating traffic? Solo ads brokers are individuals who may manage 20 to 30 mailing lists assigned by their respective owners. They observe the progress of each list carefully. They are also known as the agents of solo ads, just like how real estate agents function in the property investment scene. They know which lists are active and which are not. They also have an idea of the list's interests and how many clicks are made per list. They are paid by the list owners, and they will usually charge you based on cost per thousand, CPM. Therefore, you don't have to worry about the cost, as it is highly unlikely for them to charge you unreasonably. How do we measure CPM? CPM is a jargon referring to the cost of a media vehicle reaching 1,000 audience. We will be discussing that in more detail in the following module. Usually, how solo brokers work is they advise you on the traffic you should purchase based on available lists. When you test run your solo ad and you find it is not generating the amount of traffic you want, you can always go back and discuss about the problem that you're facing to your solo brokers. They are more than willing to help and compensate for your loss by doing what they call a make good, where they try and improve the situation. They either will provide you with another mailing list or they will give you discounts in your future purchase. It is in their nature to ensure that their customers have a good experience. This is because their goal is to sell as many lists as possible to the right market, and they want their customers to come back and make another purchase with them in the future. They want to be in the business for the long haul. This kind of transaction is also made available through Facebook Solo Ads Group. It can be a public or a closed group. In a particular group, there will be solo ads brokers, vendors, as well as the buyers. The brokers advertise the lists that they sell. Meanwhile, the customers who purchase the lists can publish testimonials on the group's page. Therefore, the members of the group will get direct feedback, and this will enable them to weigh their selection of lists. Examples of Solo Ads Facebook groups are as follows. 1. Solo Ads and Funnel Clicks Market. 2. Solo Ads, Ad Swaps, and Email Marketing. Again, one of the drawbacks is that the solo ads brokers are also dependent on the market. You need to scout around to ensure you are dealing with the right broker where they provide you with your intended audience. Different markets have different solo ads brokers. Do not waste your resources by making the wrong choice. In this chapter, we provide you the expert rules on how to kickstart your own solo ads business. There are 3 major rules to be a solo ads broker. 1. You need to build your own list. 2. Be selective in renting out your list. 3. Track the progress of the solo ads. The first expert rule is to start building your own list. This is important as you can never start your solo ads broker journey without having a list. Usually, a solo ads broker must have a large list which can sell to your clients so you can deliver the maximum amount of clicks. There are various ways to start creating your own list, but I will list down the 3 most effective methods, which are 1. Creating a call to action on your website. Your website can be your traffic generator if you know how to use it to its maximum potential. You can allow them to sign up for a newsletter on the sidebar or footer, or you can even have a pop-up when they visit the page to ask them to sign up. 2. Using social media to drive traffic. Social media is not only an important marketing tool and lead magnet, but it also serves as a traffic generator. People click links that direct them to a website or your content, and from there you can ask them to sign up for your newsletter or mailing list. This can be done through Facebook ads, Twitter ads, and other social media platforms. 3. Hosting a webinar. A free webinar is all that it takes to expand your list. You can provide valuable content related to your niche via the webinars. Provide them the materials for the webinar by asking them for their email. This way, you can begin sending your materials and newsletters within that list. The second step is to be selective in renting out your list. There are many cases where solo ad brokers sell the list that they have built to clients who market anything and everything. This is done for the sake of having your list rented out, but it will not sustain your business in the long term. Why? This will inevitably give you and your buyer a bad reputation. For instance, if you have built a list focusing on the personal development niche and you advertise internet marketing materials, this will confuse your subscribers and some of them may consider it as spam. It's also possible that you may lose some of the people in the list as they feel misguided by the information disseminated. Therefore, it's important for you to be selective and calculative in choosing your clients to rent out your list to. Always stay true to why the audience opted into your list. The third and final rule is to track the progress of the list you have sold, which is the number of clicks. This step is important so you have an idea of how much you are able to deliver to your clients. The number of clicks also tells you how well your ad performs and to ensure that you get value for money. Remember that numbers do not lie. So track your clicks. You can use the WordPress plugin called Pretty Link, where it has both paid and free versions. You are able to create short links using your domain name, where it has all the tracking required. But make sure you possess a WordPress account beforehand. You can also use Click Magic, where the system makes it extremely easy for you to track your data or number of clicks. Click Magic will offer you information such as your traffic score and which tier did you obtain the traffic from. You are now set to kickstart your solo ads broker journey. We have come to the 5th chapter of the Solo Ads series. In this chapter, you learn how to scale your solo ads business to keep it going. The solo ads broker business is highly dependent not only on the quality of the list, but also word of mouth. Your business has a very low chance of gaining frequent and loyal clients if you have poor results or low opt-ins percentage. There are 2 major ways for you to scale your solo ads broker business to ensure maximum performance each time around. 1. Maintaining and cultivating your list. 2. Provide testimonials and feedback of your performance. The first step is to maintain and cultivate your list. There are 2 effective methods to execute this. 1. Create valuable email content. Your content must offer incredible value if you want your subscribers to stay subscribed and forward your email to their family or friends that are not on the list. 2. Create multiple email subscription types. By segregating your email subscription types, you can be more focused by sending more targeted content to a very specific audience. The people in your list are more likely to click through emails that are specifically for them. Always bear in mind that you need to stay true to why people in your list opted in. Do not mislead them. The second step in scaling your solo ads business is to provide testimonials and feedback of your performance. As mentioned in the previous chapters, you can search for solo ad brokers and the list that they sell by joining Facebook groups. In these Facebook groups, you're able to view a wide range of testimonials from solo ad vendors, which consist of how did they build their list, how many clicks were ordered, how many clicks delivered, the opt-in percentage, Tier 1 percentage, how many sales accumulated. By providing testimonials and feedback of your solo ads performance, you can build your credibility and advertise your business to your prospects. You can also ask for feedback from your previous clients. In this final chapter, you are able to understand the advantages as well as the disadvantages of venturing as a solo ads broker. This helps you to consider and weigh your options so you can minimize your loss and maximize your return on investment. Let's discuss the pros. First, you are able to gain massive profit in very little time. When you have mastered the art of selling solo ads, especially in a targeted niche, there is certainly a huge potential in accumulating massive profit, especially if you have a set of fresh subscribers each round and loyal clients. The second advantage is you're able to grow your list of subscribers almost instantly. This saves you a lot of time as you do not have to go through the daunting route of having to build your own list from scratch, as well as searching for potential prospects. You get double the profit as you're able to expand your list, at the same time gain massive profits. Third, being a solo ads broker enables you to make your own sales. You have a huge advantage and you can make double the profit by selling your clients solo ads and to advertise your own product as well through your list. Very minimal effort, but you are paid a boatload of commissions. Having listed the advantages of selling solo ads, it's imperative to also look at the drawbacks. First, it may cost a lot for you to try, especially if you're new to the solo ads business. Startup costs can be quite costly due to mentoring requirements and the knowledge needed on solo ads. It will require some time for you before you can get accustomed to the business. My advice is to work within your budget, as sometimes it'll cost you more than you could afford. Start small and scale small in building your list, then go bigger along the way. One of the reasons why it's better for you to start small and scale small, especially if you're new to the business, is because there's absolutely no guarantee that the list you created will convert. This is the second drawback. Usually, sign-up rates coming from solo ads are pretty high. However, how many of those clicks convert into subscribers, sales, and long-term buyers? Therefore, start small, scale small, and go bigger as you go.